Okay, I'm just not even gonna pretend.
Yep.
Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? That's your third one.
Yeah, better go.
Hello and welcome to another Diesel Lorcana gameplay video here at Hobbies and Happiness. My name is Dan.
I'm Jim, and like you said, it's time for another Lorcana battle.
All right, I tend to steal Jim's lines without even knowing. Jim, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
But here we are. Here we are again with another Disney Lorcana gameplay battle. But before we get into it, guys, hey, if you enjoy this kind of Lorcana content, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you can be notified when we release more Disney Lorcana content in the future. All right, I know when we finally release our starter deck gameplay video, we had plenty of people. It's about time, guys. This has been too long. I know, we know, but hey, I'm sorry.
You don't gotta remind us every 4 weeks.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm sorry. There's just a lot, all right? I'm sorry, but...
I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not sorry.
Am I? All right.
Life happens.
It does.
Guys.
It does. But hey, we're back, and we've got a lot in store. For the future. But hey, today we are playing some more Diesel Lorcana, and we're playing some meta brews, some meta decks. And but again, before we touch on those decks talked about, don't forget, hit that like button, sub to the channel. You want to see more Diesel Lorcana content. If you want to also support the channel some more, check out the link down below in the description if you want to pick up some of your very own Hobbies and Happiness merch. We got some sweet shirts, sweatshirts, we got a bunch of merch. Check the link down in the description below. And also down below in the description, if you want to pick up any of these decks for yourself, you can pick them up for yourself down below. Follow the link. Check it out on TCG Player, and yeah, it's another way that you can support the channel. All right, so we talk about the meta decks, okay? Played some starter decks last time, now we're playing some meta brews. Probably some very, very popular meta decks. I am playing Amethyst Steel Jafar Wheel. What?
Dude, that
Dan,
rhymes.
Dan, I thought you said you were never gonna play Jafar in a whole new world. I know, guys, I know. But Jim can attest, I have been playing this deck for like the past month.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
And it's fun. I take back every bad thing that I said. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's not, I mean, it's broken, but it's not like crazy busted.
It's not like
broken.
tier 0 broken.
No, it's not. This is not a tier 0 deck, but it's a lot of fun. So the deck that I am playing, this version was brewed by Zephyr. You can check out his YouTube channel below. Highly recommended. A great deck builder. He piloted this deck to an 8-0 finish in one of Taya Beastie's tournaments a few weeks ago. You can check that out for yourself if you want. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck. Jim, what are you playing today?
You know, I'm going back to one of my favorite decks in the entire game. Of course, it is Ruby Amethyst. I know. Everyone's seen it the last... How long has this game been out for?
What, the last
almost
3 sets?
Almost a year.
It's a thing, correct.
Wow. So, but the deck itself has gone through a whole lot of iterations.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just something
still very good.
It's just something that I love to play. And the deck that I took, it was from a 3rd place finish out of, I believe it was 50.
Italy. I believe this is at
8th place.
So 3rd place in a 54-person
54
tournament
people.
at Covo del Nerd, piloted by Pietro Gatti. I love that name. Is that the Cove of the Nerds? Is that what that is?
I guess so.
It's gotta
I
be what it
didn't even know
is.
Italian
but it's
at all.
hilarious. That's awesome. If that's the case. If it's not, I wish that was the case. But anyway, there's some interesting tech in here, Jim. You want to talk about that tech?
Oh man, what? I guess
The
like the
one card?
big one.
The one big one?
The one big one. It's a Maui whale.
Yeah. That card's so bad. I don't understand why it's here.
Now, the crazy thing about it is, honestly, the idea behind it,
Which
it
makes
makes a
sense.
lot of sense,
Yes.
right? You talk about how big a lot of the locations are.
Yes.
Maui's just like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and either take one out.
Yes.
Or if it's the Scrooge McDuck Manor.
Yeah, McDuck Manor.
Then he's, you know, you're just going to have to restand him
Just
by
once,
paying 2 costs.
which
yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah,
and I
he's
talked
able to destroy
yeah, he's
these
able
locations.
to destroy those locations. Yeah, it's an
it's
8/8
pretty
body.
good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. So we wanted to do some awesome meta deck gameplay for you all because again, we've got some high quality content from some high quality gamers. All right, I should say just gamer singular because it's Jim, it's not me.
Dan, you went 4-0 last week.
All right, again, it's the deck. It's not
the same
me, guys. And guys, this deck is fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to get into this deck, show you some of this stuff. And so we are going to be playing the 2-game formats. We're only going to be playing 2 games of this. That way, you all can see how these decks play against each other and kind of do some of our lines. So, Jim, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. All right.
It is time.
It is time. Yes, thank you, Rafiki. All right, I won the die roll, and so with the 2-game format, I'm choosing to go first in game 2. So Jim's gonna go first in game 1. All right, so here we go, Jimbo.
You know, I think it's kind of funny that, Rafiki says it is time, because we're going to go ahead and put this Friends on the other side into the inkwell and play our own little Rafiki mystical fighter.
All right, so Rafiki's there.
It is time.
It definitely is time. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink an Yzma, Scary Beyond All Reason. Pass turn.
Woo!
No turn, one play.
Easiest lore point of my life, Dan. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way.
Sure, you got it.
Let's quest.
Yep.
And then let's go ahead and put a Merlin goat into the inkwell. And aside from that, I got to pass because I ain't got a turn.
All right, so no curving out for you.
I can play at instant speed.
Oh, you can. All right, so let's see. I think what I'll do is I'm going to ink a beast, Tragic Hero, and then I will play out a blue fairy, Rewarding Good Deeds.
Yeah.
Jim doesn't like this card. This card is like an all-star in the decks that she appears in. So very good. Go ahead, Jim.
Thanks, Dan. You're honestly way too kind to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to have to put this Merlin crab into the inkwell.
Okay.
We're questing with Rafiki.
Questing with Rafiki.
Yeah. That blue fairy can't
So
take him out.
Rafiki's saying
It is time.
Rafiki's saying it is time to quest.
It is time.
It is time.
Yes. All right. Then, we're just going to play Fair Lorcana. I'm just going to go ahead and draw 2 cards with my friends on the other side.
Okay. All right.
And over to you.
All right. Understood.
Super fair.
Super fair.
Not doing anything crazy.
All right.
Unlike Dan's deck pretty soon.
All right, let's go ahead and ink a Mr. Smee, Bumbling Mate, and we're going to go ahead and pay 3. Let's get a Tinkerbell Tiny Tactician out on the board. We will quest with Blue Fairy for 1. Pass turn, Jim, over to you.
Thanks. I love this combo so much. I will go ahead and draw my last pathetic card for turn.
It's not your first pathetic card for... All right, whatever.
Don't talk to me like that. All right. Well, I feel like I know what's just going to happen next turn, and I don't really...
Do you?
Want it to. I feel like you're going to draw a card and maybe hit my board with something. So, let's go ahead and play Chernobog Followers into the inkwell.
Okay.
And aside from that, let's go ahead, pay 4 Merlin Rabbit.
Okay.
Draw a card.
You got it.
Pass.
Pass the turn. All right.
Because now I'm afraid to quest.
Afraid to put your stuff into harm's way. So ready, set, and I will draw for turn. All right. I understand these words. I understand what's about to happen here, I think.
I understand some of these cards.
Let's go ahead and ink a Captain Hook.
Yeah.
All right. And then, Jim, you talk about knowing what's going to happen. Well, I think you probably called this. We're going to shift a Tinkerbell Giant Fairy, okay? When she is played, she's going to go ahead and deal 1 damage to all your stuff over there, okay? All right? And on top of that, because of Blue Fairy Rewarding Good Deeds, I'm going to draw a card because she's a Floodborn. Man, isn't that just really cool?
It's like I can see the future.
It's like super, super awesome. All right, so I've already inked a card for turn. And, Now the question is like, do I want to quest? Let's definitely quest with the blue fairy, rewarding good deeds. Okay. Now I've got an options here. All right, so you're sitting on 4 ink. Okay. If I go quest with the Tinkerbell, okay, you can 2 for 1. It's
2 for 2.
It's 2 for 2. It's 2 for 2.
Can be reduced down to a 1 for 1.
Yes, yes, it's still a 1 for 1. But I value the Tinkerbell a little bit too much.
Yeah.
All right. So I could force you to have a Pinocchio in hand. I don't really think I need the lore that much. But you know what? How many cards do you have in hand?
27.
Got a lot of cards in hand. All right.
6 cards.
All right, so you've got 6 cards. You've got plenty of cards in hand. Yeah. I think I just quest for 2.
Okay.
And, yeah, go ahead. We'll pass.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. Is that the right call? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait 1 second, okay? This is a casual game. This is a casual format, okay? We're having a great time. Having a really great time here, okay? You know what we're gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I don't even realize why. How did I just realize I had this card in my hand? That's the real main question, okay? We're gonna sing a song.
Oh.
We're gonna sing Grab Your Swords. Wow. How did I not realize I was sitting on that card?
The slow play.
The slow play of the century. Go ahead, Jim. Over to you.
Let's go ahead and draw.
Oh,
wow. Dan, now I know how much you love my top decking capabilities.
Yes.
So,
Top deck Maui.
And I don't know if you know this. I'm about to go to 5 ink.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put this Merlin goat here.
Let's see the Maui.
Let's just go ahead and turn these cards sideways.
Sure.
For this Maui. Get in there.
Yeah.
Over to you.
All right. All right. So Maui's gonna take the 4 damage. Maui hero to all.
4.
Taking the 4. I think I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, get rid of him with the blue fairy. That's a fair trade.
I kind of like that.
Idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. Let's, you talk about playing some fair Lorcana.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Fair
so
Lorcana.
we're going to play some fair Lorcana.
Fair Lorcana.
We're gonna pay 3 for friends on the other side.
Super fair.
To draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
And then, let's see.
Do it. Do it.
We could do that. All right. I think what we'll do is we're going to ink a Robin Hood, Beloved Outlaw, quest with the Blue Fairy.
Okay.
For 1. All right, so questing with the Blue Fairy. All right, so I've got 2 cards in hand right now that I'm really deciding between. Okay. You're gonna go to 6 potentially. My Blue Fairy's kind of safe, but there's 1 card I'm mainly concerned about right now. And so let's see, 4, 5. I think I just have to do this. And if you've got it, you've got it. We're gonna pay 2. Let's get another Blue Fairy rewarding good deeds out there.
Ooh.
And pass the turn.
Okay. I think it's funny that you're afraid of one specific card.
I mean, if you have it, we'll trade. If you have the card, we'll still trade.
All right. Let's go ahead and put Yzma into the inkwell. That's what we're going to start with. Okay.
Sure.
Then we're going to pay 4 for a Queen's Castle Mirror Chamber.
Okay.
All right. We're playing fair. We're playing nice, fair Lorcana.
Fair Lorcana, all right.
Nice, fair Lorcana.
All right.
And we're just gonna move. We're just gonna move the Maui over.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pay the 1 extra, and that is my turn.
That's your turn. All right.
Fair.
Fair.
Super fair.
Super fair. All right. Ready, set, and draw. All right. So I understand these cards. Okay, I understand what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and ink an Yzma, Scary Beyond All Reason. Okay, now Jim, you'll notice here that I'm at 6 ink.
What does that mean?
Okay, what does that mean? Well, I mean, we're gonna play out another Tinkerbell Giant Fairy with that 6 ink. Take out that Maui.
Yeah.
And you'll notice my board has 2 blue fairy rewarding good deeds, so I'm gonna draw 2 cards off of that. Don't mind if I do. And we will go ahead, quest for 2. And we'll stay at parity with the lore game there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
pass turn. Go ahead. Over to you.
All right, thanks, Dan. You're honestly way too kind to me.
I know.
Okay. We're gonna ink this Maleficent Dragon.
Okay.
Darugan. And I'm just not even gonna pretend.
Yep.
Be prepared.
Be prep. There it is. There is the be prepared.
Okay, I also have to get
Yes, we will gain that too, Laura. We won't forget.
Yeah, I don't forget
We
triggers.
don't forget triggers.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's over to you.
All right. Cards in hand?
3.
3 cards. All right.
3 cards.
All right. Well, we will pay. Let's get a Robin Hood Beloved Outlaw. 2 Robin Hood Beloved Outlaws on board. And we'll say go. Go ahead.
All right.
You're going to gain 2 more lore off of that Queen's Castle.
Honestly, dude, that card's kind of good.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, I'm kind of afraid of this big Robin Hood coming out, but he could have just played it that turn. Dump his hand, get ready for a whole new world, maybe?
Jim's thinking over there.
But
Jim's thinking.
He still had 4 up. He could have just shifted on top of it. You know what? I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care anymore.
All right. Understood.
Let's just go ahead. 5 for this Maui. Hero to all.
Okay.
And we're going to just move him
again.
over.
All right.
Move him. Got to get one over there.
Understood.
Okay, got to get one over there. And over to you.
All right. Ready, set, draw. All right.
5 cards in hand.
5 cards in hand. Okay. All right, let's do a couple things. We're gonna go ahead. Let's shift onto that Robin Hood, Champion of Sherwood.
Wow.
Okay? All right. So I was sitting on it, but my thought was, I mean, if you have Madame Medusa the boss, then you can just easily target it.
Yeah,
so that's why I got 2 out there and say, okay, if you're able to take care of one, then I still am able to utilize the other one.
Sure.
Which, I mean, it makes sense. At least I think it does. All right. Now, this is actually kind of rough, but all right, we're gonna pay 1. Let's fire the cannons.
Ooh.
Targeting Maui, hero to all.
Okay.
All right, dealing 2 damage.
2 damage.
All right. So the question now is, All right. That Queen's Castle is becoming a problem.
Always has been.
Yeah, always has been a problem. All right. Let's see. How much ink are you sitting on? 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards.
All right. I don't really want to do that. So let's just send. I'm running 2 Rise of the Titan. Okay, so 2 Rise of the Titans, but I haven't hit them, or else that card would be gone. So we're just gonna swing both of these Robin Hoods into the Queen's Castle Mirror Chamber, bringing it down to 5.
5
and pass over to you, Jim.
All right, let's go ahead. Start of my turn triggers.
Yep, you're gonna draw a card.
Draw, gain the 2 lore.
Yep.
And This guy's deck's crazy, honestly.
All right, and you drew your extra card and drew your card for turn, right? All right,
Yeah,
there's
dude.
okay, all right.
I don't miss.
Yep.
Hit or miss. I bet I never miss. Okay. Whew. All right. So I'm at a really weird spot now. You know, that fire the cannons is kind of a pain in the butt for this Maui.
Yep.
Is there anything that I can do to get around that?
I mean, your options are: do you have any songs that Maui could sing, or else he's got a challenge?
Yeah. Then the Queen's Castle still goes down to the other little baby Robin Hood.
Yep.
Man.
Which I think, like, I think that was my best line there.
Yeah.
Like it, I'm giving up questing for 3 to. I got to deal with that Queen's Castle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that makes a whole bunch of sense.
Yeah. I mean, regardless. I mean, let's say you still challenge into the Robin Hood with the Maui. It's still kind of a 2-for-1, kind of, because I'm still drawing off of the Robin Hood, but I still had to utilize an additional card from hand to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, true. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here is a little cheeky play. So we're going to get a little crafty here and bring out a Madam Mim Fox. We're going to go ahead and bounce the Maui here at all.
Yeah, those stinking Madam Mims.
Then let's go ahead and put this Chernobog follower.
Yeah,
Creature
go ahead,
of Evil.
replay him.
Bring them back out. It is time. Oh, that's
Yeah,
not right.
I could have. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Send that there.
Okay, so you're gonna take
Maui.
3.
Yeah, Maui will go ahead and take out Robin Hood.
Champion of Sherwood, and I'll draw a card.
And then Madam M. Fox will come in and take out the other Robin Hood.
Yep.
And he deals 2 damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, you're lucky this time, Dan. I can't move him over. Go ahead.
I don't even care as much about that, in all honesty. Man, how many cards in hand?
3.
All right. I mean, being able to draw that extra card definitely helps. Definitely. I mean, it definitely helped. So let's get 6. Let's get Tinkerbell Giant Fairy out on board.
All right. Madam M. Fox will go ahead and be destroyed.
We're going to ink a friend's on the other side. We're going to say pass.
Okay.
Goes to your turn. You're going to gain the 2 lore off of that stupid castle.
Dude, man.
Oh my gosh.
You know, some of these locations are a little crazy.
Dude.
They're a little crazy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to, for 2 cost, play Pinocchio, Talkative Puppet. Go ahead and target the Tinkerbell Giant Fairy.
Uh-huh.
Anything else I got here? No. All right, let's go ahead and trade the Maui with Tinkerbell.
Okay. You've just had every single answer.
Let's go ahead and also play a Cusco Wanted Llama.
Yep.
And we're just going to move both of these over.
Okay.
Over to you.
All right. Ready, set, draw. You've just had every single answer. And this is just how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Ruby Amethyst is
It's such a pain in the butt to verse, man.
It can be a tough matchup. I mean, how many cards do you have in hand?
2.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I've only got that. So, woof. 4. You got 2 cards in hand. All right. Let's pay 7. Let's get a Jafar Striking Illusionist out on board.
Okay.
And let's ink a Robin Hood Robin Hood Champion of Sherwood.
Okay.
Pass turn. Gain your 2 lore.
Gain 2 lore.
Dude, that Queen's Castle.
Draw 2 cards. Draw 1 for turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's honestly really ridiculous. I'm at 12. Let's go ahead and quest with both of these cards, Pinocchio and Cusco.
Yep. How much ink do you have?
I have 8.
Okay.
Yes, I have 8. I'm going to go ahead and play a Be Prepared.
Okay.
Cusco will trigger.
Yep.
and
That's
he's
Be
managed to
Prepared
draw a
number
card.
2. Okay, anything else?
Yes.
I'm starting to get salty.
Yes, there is one thing, because that was a great top deck. Chernobog Followers, Creatures of Evil.
Oh my gosh,
and then I will
dude.
put Merlin Crab.
You didn't ink before?
I did not ink for turn.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I drew my card for turn. I'm gonna pay 2 for a blue fairy, rewarding good deeds.
Now I'm second guessing myself, but I don't think I did.
Okay. No, I believe you. Yeah. I believe you. I. It's just yeah. I believe you. We're good. We're good. Okay. I'm gonna pay 4. Let's get a Jafar Dreadnought on board. Trigger blue fairy, rewarding good deeds to draw a card. And I have not.
I don't
Haven't,
so.
but I'm gonna get this out on board.
Okay.
Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist, pass turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw a card off of Queen's Castle, gain the 2 lore,
Yep.
and then draw for turn.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and quest with Chernobog Follower. I will go ahead and banish it to draw.
All right, so we're banishing Chernobog's Followers, Creatures of Evil, to its effect to draw a card. All right.
I'm going to play a Be Prepared.
Oh my goodness, dude. Are you kidding me?
Be prepared.
That's your third one.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, third one.
Okay, seriously though, like you get all of the luck on
You want to
anytime we're recording.
You want to know something real crazy? The exact same thing happened to me last night at our tournament. The
What-
guy I was
what's that?
versing, the guy I was versing, who was also playing Ruby Amethyst,
yeah.
and I was trying to get a board state, and he also had other things out. He's like, I don't care, be prepared, because he had 2 locations, and it was just winning him the game.
Yeah.
I was just like, I need to do that.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, I have one.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I can go ahead and play this Cusco Wanted Llama.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put down this Maui Hero to All to move that over.
You keep doing that at the awkward time. All right, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Again, I'm getting salt. Oh, that's so. And this, in all honesty, like this is just sometimes what happens. I drew nothing that I mean, I was able to answer your board okay, but again, there's nothing you can do when your opponent draws 3 Be Prepareds and just wipes your
it's
board
rough.
turn after turn after turn. And the fact that the Queen's Castle is able to stick around for so many turns, I just you answered everything that I was putting down. So, all right, we're gonna shuffle up. We're gonna head over to game number 2. All right, after that bloodbath. I think the hyenas were having a bloodbath there, Jim.
Run before the hyenas come.
All right, I'm going to start us off. I am going to ink a Captain Hook. Go
Play
ahead.
Cap.
Good.
Okay. Draw. Let's go ahead and put down this Maleficent Dragon into the inkwell.
Okay.
And we'll bring out Chernobog's Followers, Creatures of Evil.
Okay.
Over to you.
All right. Ready, set, draw. I don't like that card to draw. So we're going to ink a Friends on the Other Side. We're going to pay 2 for a blue fairy, rewarding good deeds. I will mention, though,
Yeah.
I think it's only fair to mention I've been able to draw these blue fairies in my opening hand pretty consistently.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's a great time.
Yes. So go ahead, over to you.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm fair. I call it both ways.
This man just said, I'm fair.
I recognize when things happen on both sides of the table. We're having a good time, guys. I don't understand why you're looking like
Because Dan, I think you're forgetting one key thing here.
Yes.
Right? Like,
yes.
when you're upset, I gotta deal with it.
That's true.
I gotta hear it.
That's true. Oh man, this is true.
All right, what am I even doing? I don't even
know.
Okay, let's go ahead and put this Chernobog followers into the inkwell.
Okay.
And we will bring. Why did I just put 2 of those? Rafiki Mystical Fighter.
All right.
And you know what? Quest
For
1.
All right.
No effect. Go ahead.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's
Destroy it. 1 for 1 me.
Set draw. Let's ink a beast.
Yeah.
Tragic hero. We're gonna pay 3. Let's get a Tinkerbell Tiny Tactician out on board. This start to this game is eerily similar. So I'm gonna quest with the blue fairy, rewarding good deeds for 1. Go ahead, over to you.
Thanks, Dan. You're honestly too kind. Draw. Okay. Dude, I feel like if this is all the exact same turn, I'm just gonna be so upset. I'm mad. Okay.
Now I'm curious because he said that right when he drew the card. So I'm like, all right, what did he draw?
No, I'm just more so still excited to see this Tinkerbell. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You know-
I know
you
what
know-
you mean. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. You get it. So I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
The difference though, is, you went first game 1.
Yeah.
So this state you would have been going into your turn 4.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah,
4.
your turn 4.
Yeah.
So that was when you played the Merlin Rabbit.
Yeah. Which honestly, as long as I'm able to slow the game down, you know,
Yeah,
if I can
well,
slow this game down.
And that's
somehow.
that's the thing with Ruby Amethyst is you need to be able to, and that's what you were able to do in game 1, and I just was not able to get anything to stick for any number of turns.
Yeah. Yeah. And as nice as it is playing the control deck, like going turn 2, being on the back foot, because it's like, oh, once I get there, I know I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
It's just getting there.
Getting there is for sure.
Especially with these cards.
Yeah.
I could build a house with all these bricks. Okay? All right, it's not that bad. But it is a little strange for me, and I'm considering making the play, so you know what? I'm going to just do it.
Okay.
Might look a little weird, but Pinocchio, talkative puppet.
Okay.
I gotta slow the game down. I don't care if I get 2 for 1. I was on the draw, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna send this bad boy here, the Rafiki, to the Tinkerbell.
For 3.
And Chernobog's followers.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of it.
It's a 2 for 1, I guess. I'll take it.
I was on the draw, though. It was worth it.
Yeah. Yep.
And now next turn, you're not gonna get the blue fairies trigger.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
No,
Dan.
yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, I gotta play a card of the inkwell too now.
And that's what confuses me too, is you tend to do that at the end of your turn, and I'm like, wait, did you already do it?
Yeah, true.
But that's not his fault. That's my fault.
Well, plus sometimes if you know you're going to be drawing during the middle of your turn,
No,
sometimes it's better.
Yes, for sure, 100%, 100%.
So, I think for this specifically, you know, I'm just I gotta put this card in the inkwell as much as I don't want to do it. Oh, or maybe I should pick this other one. Oh, he's fish hook.
The fish hook.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right.
It hurt me, but I had to do it.
All right. Yeah. Ready, set, draw. All right. I'm gonna ink a Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. But I'm not okay with it, but I kind of am okay with it, I guess, because I'm still drawing a card with Merlin Rabbit.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and draw, and then I will quest with Blue Fairy, rewarding good deeds for 1.
Okay.
Go ahead, over to you, Jim.
Phew. Okay. So let's go ahead and put Madam Mim Snake into the inkwell.
The snake.
And then we're going to go ahead and for 4, put out Queen's Castle Mirror Chamber.
All right, Mirror Chamber's on board. Understood.
And I can't move anything. Go ahead.
All right. All right, ready, set, draw. Okay, I came prepared. All right.
You got Be Prepared?
I came prepared. There's a difference. We are going to play Rise of the Titans.
What?
Targeting the Queen's Castle Mirror Chamber.
You know, it's funny. Before the game started, Dan's like, you know, in the practice game, you had the Queen's Castle game 2, which was our game 1.
Yeah, right.
He's like, you had it again. And he's like, I swear, if you have it in game 3, and like in my mind, I'm just laughing, and I show it to him. I show him the Queen's Castle. He just flips the table.
I laughed.
We honestly had to fix everything because he flipped the table at me.
All right, and then I will, we will ink a Robin Hood Beloved Outlaw. I did not ink because I'm now at 4, or I'm at 5, and then I will quest with my board.
Okay.
For 2. Pass turn over to you.
All right. Let's go ahead and ready everything up. Whew. Okay. So for this lovely turn, let's go ahead and play a Merlin Rabbit of our own.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Draw for turn.
Draw from effect. My bad. Whenever I draw, I always say draw for turn. Draw during my turn.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah.
Draw during my turn.
All right. So aside from that, this is honestly a rough spot to be in, but I think I just have to do it. Maui, hero to all, into the inkwell.
Okay.
And it's over to you. Okay. I can't miss the ink drop.
All right, ready, set, draw. It's understood. Kind of like this play here. Oh. Okay. Gonna ink a Jafar, Striking Illusionist. Quest with Merlin Rabbit and Blue Fairy, Rewarding Good Deeds for 2. Okay. Now, got a little bit of a cheeky play here.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna play Yzma, Scary Beyond All Reason.
Man's about to draw 3
Pay
cards.
6. On that play, I've got 2 effects here. I got multiple effects. First, I'm gonna draw off of Blue Fairy, Rewarding Good Deeds, because she's a Floodborn. And then on the play, I'm gonna target Merlin Rabbit with Yzma, Scary Beyond All Reason's effect. So when Merlin Rabbit leaves, I have multiple draw triggers here. We're gonna shuffle. I'm gonna draw 3 cards, 1 from Merlin Rabbit, and then 2 more from Yzma, Scary Beyond All Reason.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent turn. Not gonna lie.
So there's one thing really in particular. You know, I tend to ink Yzma a lot.
Same.
A lot of people do. But when you play her, when you're able to play her out on board, man, she can draw you a lot of cards.
Sure.
So drawing 1 card off of Merlin Rabbit, drawing 2 cards off of Yzma's ability. And with that, I'm gonna pass. Over to you.
Thanks, Dan.
Yep.
Let's go ahead. Start my turn up. And draw for turn. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel really good. So I feel so much better now, like looking at Jim's hand and now looking at mine.
I only got 4 cards.
I was able to draw a lot of cards that turn.
How many cards you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Oh my goodness.
I just went from 2 cards to 6 in hand.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play Madam Mim Fox. We're going to target this Merlin Rabbit. Put it into hand. Merlin Rabbit will trigger. I'll go ahead and draw during my turn.
Okay.
And, okay. Whew. All right. So then I think I will go ahead and put... Yeah, we're going to take this Merlin Crab into the inkwell.
Uh-huh.
And let's go ahead and play Cusco Wanted Llama.
Okay.
I don't think I quest here. This Yzma's a little scary.
She's very scary. In fact, she is scary beyond all reason. Oh, come on. That was...
I'm gonna head out. All right. I don't care that you're a dad. No dad jokes here, unless they're from me. All right. I kind of do them all the time. And pass.
Pass. All right.
Because I can't attack a blue fairy.
Yeah, you can't. How many cards in hand?
3.
Okay. That was a top deck. All right, so that definitely was a pretty big top deck. So, I'm gonna pay 6 for Tinkerbell Giant Fairy.
Pinocchio's gone.
And then that'll trigger Blue Fairy Rewarding Good Deeds. I'll draw a card. I will ink this other Blue Fairy. And then we will fire the cannons at Madame M. Fox. And then we will quest for 3 with Yzma and Blue Fairy.
Okay.
And with that, I'll pass turn, Jim. Over to you.
All right.
Let's see the be prepared.
Quest.
Yep.
Just find out what card I'm thinking. Just give me a second. Madam M. Snake.
Okay. Yep.
I came prepared too.
Yeah, you definitely came prepared.
And Cusco Wanted Llama will go ahead and
Trigger.
draw me a card.
Okay. Alrighty.
And it's over to you.
All right. We'll draw. Okay. We will pay 2 for Jafar, Royal Vizier. And then we will pay 4 for Jafar Dreadnought.
Ooh, he's coming out next turn, huh?
And with that, I'll pass turn, Jim.
That's a yes. So he's doing the exact same thing as the turn with the Robin Hood in the last game, right?
Yeah, that's true.
At least that's what I think.
That's it's a good thought. It's a good thought.
So let's go ahead and draw for turn.
Okay.
Come on.
So you're sitting on 3 cards in hand right now, plus the card that you just drew.
It's not what I needed.
Not what you needed. Okay. It's not what you needed. It's not what you wanted, but it was what you. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Honestly,
here,
I
guys.
don't know. I don't know what I needed here. So I'm gonna just do stuff.
All right.
Let's go
do
ahead and
stuff.
play a Merlin Rabbit.
All right.
And oh man, I
like to see
I
that.
am looking forward to this next turn, man. I'm about to get raffle stomped. Okay. And then I think for 3, I just got to go ahead and play the Sorcerer's Spellbook. That's
Okay.
all I got. So
All right.
go ahead. Let's see it, Dan.
All right. So ready, set, draw. All right. We're gonna ink a Mr. Smee Bumbling Mate. We're going to pay 5 for Jafar Dreadnought, or excuse me, Jafar Striking Illusionist. All right. So got 3 left. We will. I don't think I actually care about that. So yes, Jafar is gonna get his vocal cords ready because he's gonna sing a whole new world.
A whole new Jafar.
A whole new Jafar. That is definitely a whole new Jafar. I'm going to discard another whole new world, and then along came Zeus. There's the Madame Medusa. Okay.
Pretty decent.
Pretty decent.
Merlin Rabbit goes to discard. I draw.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to draw 7 cards.
Same.
And then I will gain 7 lore.
Please. Please help me.
And then... Jim, and then we will... pay 3 for a Friends on the Other Side to draw 2 cards, gain 2 more lore.
Sing another Friends on the Other Side to win the game.
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. We will... we've already quested. I've already inked is what I meant to say. And then we will quest with a Jafar for 1. And I will pass the turn, Jim. Over to you. Up to 19.
All right. Let's see what I can do here. Got a couple draws. Okay.
And you just drew a bunch of cards, too.
Got a couple draws here. Let's go ahead and draw. Turn. Okay. Honestly, I love that top deck. That was great. I don't think it matters, though. Yeah, it definitely doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? Nope. Nope. I don't think it does. Is there anything that your boy can do here? Wow.
I'm interested to know what you top deck, too. Just because of what you just
guess.
said. Did you just do Be Prepared?
No.
Oh, Maui.
I wish. Yeah, there it is.
It's Maui.
So that's one taken care of.
Yeah.
But the other one, that's the tricky one here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have anything, man. Is there anything I can do here? Okay. I'm just going to do stuff. Okay. Let's just put this Rafiki into the inkwell.
Okay.
For right now, so I don't forget it. Okay.
Right, so you're sitting at 8 ink. Did you ink every turn? Just out of curiosity, do you know
I don't remember.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember. I know sometimes I don't when I'm like this late into the stage.
Yep.
So
for sure.
And now what I need to do is kind of find another card. Is there a card that I can think of for about 3 cost to get rid of? Or maybe I somehow top this Be Prepared. Can I top deck a Be Prepared?
I mean, you could potentially.
Can I do it?
I mean, like, that's your out. Like, that's your... I mean, if you have Maui Hero to All in the Fish Hook, you can take care of Jafar. But then you still have the other Jafar to deal with. So your only out right now that I'm aware of with your deck is another Be Prepared.
I honestly have really good odds here.
Because you've only seen 1.
Yeah.
Well, you've only seen...
I would have played it by now. If I
right. There's one. We know that there's 1 in your discard.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it in hand, you've got decent odds.
Oh my goodness. This is such a rough spot to be, man. I don't like it. You know what? I just got to try it. You got to try it here. Okay. Merlin Rabbit will be singing.
Okay.
Friends on the Other Side.
Singing Friends. Yep. That's better than challenging into the Dreadnought because now you're drawing 2 cards.
Yes. I'm going to do this one at a time to add suspense.
Okay. So drawing 2 cards. All right. What do we got?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
No, you got
No. All right. We got it. All right. I take game number 2. And we'll be right back in a minute for a wrap up. We did it. We got here. I'm calmed down. But all right, I know that there are plenty of people out there who have been on the receiving side of going up against Ruby Amethyst.
Oh, I thought you were going to say going against Jim.
Going against Jim. No, just going up against Ruby Amethyst.
Yeah.
And don't have a good time. Mm-hmm. It's understandable. But don't get super salty like I do.
You know, every single time I go up against control decks that I don't normally verse, I'm just like, man, I'm getting slaughtered. I love this deck.
I was gonna say, like, it's funny because Jim is a control player at heart, right? And he loves playing control. And like, I get it, I understand. I'm not. Like, I tend to play mid-range. I play control from time to time, and I enjoy it. Yeah. But I'm more of a mid-range, combo-oriented style deck, and that's why this Jafar deck just really goes towards my play style.
100%.
I enjoy it a lot. But all right, let's talk about these games here, okay? That game 1, dude, you drew everything that you needed to. You drew everything that you needed to. And the thing that was most frustrating for me, and Jim and I have already kind of talked about this, right? Variance always feels bad when it doesn't go in your favor. Yeah. It always feels bad when it doesn't go in your favor. The biggest reason it was so frustrating, right, is I was only able to do one thing on my turn. I didn't have enough resources to do more than one thing. And then Jim is able to just do 1, 2, 3, 4 things and then have all the answers. And that's just what Ruby Amethyst does, right? I can't do much when Jim draws 3 Be Prepareds, right? I mean, and we looked and on that second game, where were all the Be Prepareds?
The 3 of them were in the bottom 50%.
Yep.
And one of them was the third to last card.
Yeah. And there was a game where I didn't see any whole new worlds. I was sitting on 3 whole new worlds and then just not able to do anything with them throughout those whole games. But all right, Jim, I just want to get your thoughts. Like, playing as a Ruby Amethyst player, what's your thoughts just on the deck in, like, with all of these cards? Like, in set 3, what's your thoughts on the deck in general?
The Ruby Amethyst list, man. So I haven't played too many of the different meta decks, right?
Sure.
But I've gotten to play against a lot of them, and so many of them are really, really good. There's a lot of variable or variety inside the. I guess not a lot of variety, but honestly, it seems like a lot of variety.
Yeah.
Set 3 feels like a really good spot for the game right now, but the decks specifically. I love the iteration of it. There's so many amazing cards from every single set, and that you're just like still playing to this day. And I'm very excited to see what happens with the next set. And
Pinocchio Talkative Puppet. Pinocchio Talkative Puppet is really annoying. A great card.
He is.
And that's the name, right? Talkative Puppet.
Yes. Especially when you can bounce him.
When you're able to get, you talked about it, didn't you get 3 uses out of 1 card?
I want to say it was 3 triggers, yeah.
It's so crazy. I mean, the Madam Mim package with Madam Mim Snake, Madam Mim Fox, you're just able to get value after value after value after value with all of those cards. Game 1 was kind of a trouncing, but the other thing that I want to mention as well is the Queen's Castle Mirror Chamber put in work. We talked about you having all of the answers, which you did, but I was not able to answer the Queen's Castle at all. And you're just able to play something, move, draw. You got so much value out of one location.
I wonder how much lore it got me in that game too.
A lot. I mean, at least 6. At least 6 lore. Probably 8 in all honesty. But it got you at least. I think you had it on board when you were down to like 6 lore.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so much lore.
I'm gonna say at least 10.
You got a lot. I'd be interested to see. But again, when you're able to deploy your threats like Madame Medusa, the boss, and then bounce it and then do it again, it's rough. It's rough being on the receiving end of that. And then we do it again with Lady Tremaine. Love it. Love to see it. But I also want to touch on the Jafar deck.
Yeah.
So you playing against it. You haven't played a lot of it. I've played this deck pretty extensively. What's your overall thoughts playing against it?
I want to say I feel like this is my first time playing against the deck.
Probably playing against me with it.
No, did
you play somebody yesterday?
I'm trying to.
There was one other player at our tournament yesterday, playing the deck.
Oh, okay.
Not my version. No, they were playing a different one.
Okay, yeah, I didn't go up against them either.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've played against this deck. But honestly, I knew it was explosive. I knew I was gonna love the deck. But I also feel like I don't know if I play it, I'm gonna enjoy it as much as you.
Really?
Or I don't. Yeah, I also don't think I'm yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much.
Yeah, yeah.
There's just
I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying this
Yeah.
deck, man. It's
I
a lot
mean,
of fun.
Your combo deck. We go back to set one.
Yeah. Oh, the aerial.
You know, like we go back to set one with the aerial. It's like I'm gonna have a
do all
miracle
these
deck
things.
and go
Yep.
crazy, and this is essentially that with
Yep.
fewer steps.
Yep, with
Right.
fewer steps.
It was a blast.
I also got to talk about the other MVP, and that's Blue Fairy rewarding good deeds. An absolute all-star of just draw. Did you like to see that card?
It was rough.
It definitely was rough for you. I know. I understand.
And honestly, with this deck, it wasn't playing the Minnie Mouse Stylish Surfer, which with all the other iterations of this list I was playing, I absolutely love that card. Not only is it hard to get rid of, it's able to take out those evasive creatures, even a couple of them sometimes. And then it's Quest 2.
Yeah,
Quest 2.
It's Quest 2.
Quest
Yep.
2.
Yep.
That card's phenomenal, and I would try to figure out some way to throw it in here.
Yeah, the question. So Minnie Mouse Stylish Surfer kind of does this. The same thing that Maui's Fishhook does, right? So you have Minnie Mouse Stylish Surfer, a 3-drop, and then Maui's Fishhook, also a 3-drop, kind of doing similar things, right? Being able to take out evasive threats. I mean, would you run both of them? Would you run one? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, the items are always harder to deal with and harder to take care of.
I think for sure you're playing both of.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's not even a full play set of the Stylish Surfer, but the fish hook to be able to give you that extra 3 damage if you need it. You can even put it on the Minnie Mouse and not have to worry about the give evasion because it has it.
Right. Plus, just you activate it to give her +3 strength.
Yeah.
And then now she's a 4/3.
Yeah.
Already with evasive.
That's getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Man, dude, that's pretty crazy. You're getting rid of pretty much everything. And the other thing we saw me do it once. You only saw it once, and that's Yzma. Scary beyond all reason. I talk about how that card is ink a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It's ink a lot of the time, but when she does work, man, she does work, dude. I mean, drawing not 4 cards, that was huge. That really took me from having 2 cards in hand, not being able to do a lot with what's in my hand, to now I've got a full grip. I had 6 cards in hand, and I'm like, all right, I am feeling very, very good now.
Yeah.
Got all these options, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, honestly.
It absolutely was. So, all right, well, with that, we're going to kick it over to you guys. Let us know what you guys thought. Did you enjoy the salt? We've got the salt. You know, we need to get just like some iodized salt. Just set it right behind me, right? Just that's gonna live. It's gonna live right behind me in the background of the saltiness. But let us know what you guys thought down below. Did you enjoy? Do you enjoy? Are you a Ruby Amethyst player? Do you enjoy those Ruby Amethyst control decks? And hey, do you play Jafar Wheel? Hopefully this video is able to give you guys some insights into the decks, how they play. And if you want, again, check the links down below in the description. If you want to pick up some of these decks for yourself. Yes, these are meta decks. They're priced accordingly.
You can make adjustments.
Of course, make adjustments according to your play style.
I don't know how many adjustments you can make to the Jafar list, seeing how you need Jafars.
There's been Jafar is reasonably priced.
Oh.
Jafar Striking Illusionist probably only around $12.
Oh, that's
for one card. Yeah, I mean for a legendary, that's not bad at all. It's not like a $60 beast. Yeah, we do have $60. We do have beasts in this deck.
Most of the time it was in the Inkwell.
Most of the time it was in the Inkwell, because in this matchup, beast kind of gets destroyed. Which you kind of saw that in game 1.
Forced me to
Robin
have the
Hoods.
answer though.
You're correct. You're right. You're 100%. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let us know what you all thought in the comments down below. And thanks everybody for being here, Jim. It's a lot of fun.
It was a great
I
time.
appreciate it. And guys, we'll see you in the next video. See you, everybody.
Take care.